I think if you're in an area where you experience grid down situations, like me out here, experience it quite frequently, this is something that's really, really handy to have. The one tool I think everybody needs is a good pair of loppers. And another one that's really useful is a little charcoal pit. When you live in town, it's really not practical to have a log splitter sitting in your yard or a rack of wood. Most of the time, you know, a little camp stove is more practical for you anyway. But if you're one of those people that wants to be prepared for any situation, just in case you can't get propane or something like that, I really recommend getting loppers. Because in town, there seems to be a lot of trees around that you can just lop the little branches off of. There's a lot of little dead branches, even on live trees. Chop these branches into little tiny pieces, fire your charcoal pit with it. And that is a heck of a lot easier than trying to use a hatchet. Or using your little saw. I really recommend this style of lopper. It's an anvil in the blade here. It's not a bypass lopper. This is designed for dead wood, and the capacity of this thing is pretty darn insane. Now don't just horse down on the handles and try to get through it all in one shot. Let off with a little bit of pressure and then try again and let off and try again. It'll go through as big a branch as you can stick in there if you do that. Also, I like putting one handle on the ground, as you can see. That way I'm not trying to squeeze it in my arms. But just be really careful you don't overload it when you got one handle on the ground. It's pretty tempting to put your whole body weight and just horse down on that other handle. I keep a barrel of this stuff stashed under my deck. It stays pretty dry under there, and it's really nice for when I suddenly just decide to grill. I don't have to go all the work and hunt for it. The one thing I discovered in the 10 years I lived in town was most trees are manicured up to at least 6 foot. Some of them are probably even 8 foot in the air. A little difficult to get with loppers. So if you really want to get a bit more of an edge over your competition, if you're trying to scavenge branches to burn, adding a pole saw would really be a benefit. So hopefully I put a thought in your head. I really think this will work good in town as well as out in the country, so that's why I wanted to share it. This is my go-to backup cooking method in a grid down situation. And it's also really nice for those evenings when you just want to be outside. I really believe this is one of those things that helps you be prepared, but still really enjoy the moment. Alright, we'll see you all in the next video.
Are you prepared to cook a meal when electricity is off? Can you stay warm in your house when the furnace isn't working? This video series is not about collecting 100,000 rounds of ammo. This series is about being prepared for events that occur every day.
Producing a tornado 3 miles to the north.
Every capable human prepares every day of our lives. We prepare to go to work, we prepare to go to bed, heck, we even prepare to eat. Being prepared keeps us alive.